All right. Today is June 21st, since for just sake of the updates so no one's confused when they see this video and think there's a new update out for ClanGen. I saw on TikTok this morning there was a new update, and I am so excited to see what this has. So, this is the June 21st update of ClanGen. Just so we're clear, I know this is going up the first week in July, so not to confuse anyone. All right. Verifying update. I'm just sitting here blinking the screen. Oh, I forgot the game restarts with an update, so I'm gonna do that, load back up, and we'll see the new update. All right, let's see what's new. Fix save conversion issue with torty patches. Cats will now properly move from dead mates. So now properly move on from dead mates. I'm not sure what that means. It has had in the past where they decide to move on as like a thing in the text. Now, I think maybe they've improved that, I guess. Removed example text from leader ceremonies. Cats can now have more than one mate with no upper limit. The choose mate screen has been redesigned to support selecting multiple mates. In addition to two biological parents, cats can have an unlimited number of adoptive parents. Adoptive parents are treated the same as biological parents. For real, this is gonna be so awesome. So if like two cats find an abandoned kid on patrol, you can like actually make it where those cats adopt that kid. And I know people have been doing that as like role play things in this game for a long time. That's gonna be so cool. You can manually add new adoptive parents. New war system with more fleshed out events. The game will now remember wars when you close and reopen. So the wars of Crouch Clan can continue. I think that's the only clan that Briarclan has started wars with so far. Which is surprising considering it's Briarclan. They are a hot mess all the time. The way traits are assigned has been changed. Under the hood, cats have four personality facets that determine their traits. New skill system. Apprentices and kits now get a low-level skills, and cats have to cat plant and cats can have up to two skills. Skills are no longer linked to status/rank. Cats can now improve their skills as they age. With a new trait system and skill system, the way mentors influence personality and skills have also changed. New sprites inspect screen with options of viewing cat's previous life stages and saving the sprite as transparent image. That's going to be so convenient. Because every time I want to do a click doodle or I have to do a new uh title card, or I'm not title card, thumbnail for these Briarclan videos, every time we get a new leader, I have to go in and actually have the game open and draw from that. So if I could just save a picture of the sprite to my computer and just look at that, it'll be so much easier because I'm terrified I'm just gonna fuck shit up by forgetting I'm actually in the game and just close it out or something. That'd be awesome. And new murder events. Why does putting those in the hands of Briarclan scare me? New visuals. Let's move on from the possible dangers coming our kitty's way. Redraw of the classic forest camp. New colors: sienna, lilac, golden brown, and chocolate. New torty patterns: rose tail, sappy, half, chimera, smudge, dub, dapple night, streak, mask, chest, arm, tail, and ember. New white patches, I'm not going to read off all those, and new vitiligo pattern, bleached, and new pelt tints have been adjusted. Or pelt tints have been adjusted. Other changes, more cat history information is now stored, including the moon number that some important events occurred. Note some history information on old saves may be lost. More in-depth relationships on information on family trees. The current event list is now saved with the clan information and persists upon closing and reopening the game. Oh, so when we close and reopen the game, we will not lose the current event list, I guess, the rollover list for each moon until we roll over again, which will be very convenient because, like I said, I record several episodes at once, and oftentimes I will close out and come back on if I'm adjusting settings or whatever. Like, say I turn on mass extinction events before one episode, or then like 2 episodes later, like I did last time, I turn it back off. I completely lose what happened, and the way my brain works, a lot of times information just does not set in, and I cannot absorb it, and I forget. That's why I'm pretty sure we have a couple cats in Starclan that I have no idea how the fuck they got there. But it probably happened during a rollover, and I just forgot. And they weren't. That's probably what happened to that one apprentice that had allergies that I was really attached to, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing in StarClan? You can now unretire cats. That's good, because in another clan, I accidentally retired someone who I wanted to make deputy. I just clicked the wrong button. I meant to click promote to deputy, and instead I clicked retire, and I was so mad at myself. A new way for same-sex couples to adopt if same-sex breeding is turned off. I think that may also be like the new adopt system. New personality traits have been added. Arrogant, competitive, grumpy. We could have like grumpy. That's gonna be so. That's just gonna be like have a grumpy elder. That's gonna be so adorable. Cunning, oblivious, gloomy, sincere, flamboyant, and rebellious. Severe conditions no longer have a 100% chance of causing early retirement. Fleshed out leader ceremonies with more text dependence and. I tried scrolling down and my brain short circuited. With more text dependence and tasty flavor text. I wonder if that means it'll. Like with Shade Star's leader ceremony, I expected to see more, cats that we knew. With like cats that had died in Briarclan. We had several that died, and I don't know what happened. It just didn't have a whole lot of actual Briarclan cats. It was a lot of, oh, these cats that we have never heard of that the game just makes up to fill in spaces. So I hope it'll do more of that, and maybe where we'll actually get cats that he knew in his lifetime or that we knew. So hopefully that'll help. We'll see that with our next leader, which we shouldn't worry about. Shadestar, I think, still has all of his 9 lives. New patrols, thoughts, events, and names. Official social media buttons have been added to the start screen. Oh, I see it down there. Twitter, is that Tumblr, I think? I think it's Tumblr. I just recently started using Tumblr again. I'm sorry. And Discord. Social media buttons, I just read that. Some key bindings added for an easy navigation. Cat list and Starkland tabs have been combined. Some buttons on the cat's profile have been reorganized. Save file corruption nullification has been fixed. Lots of small tweaks to event changes and bug fixes galore. Let's jump in and see this new update. Alright, I need a reminder of who is who. Okay. Cat lists, and I guess view cats in the afterlife. Okay, this brings us to StarClan. Then we click to view living cats. This will show us the dark forest. Oh, Talonpaw, that's the one I didn't know how the hell you died. There's your history. Yeah, it did not say how you died. If anyone knows how Talonpaw died, please tell me in the comment section below, because I do not remember how the heck Talonpaw died. And then, I'm used to the cat list being over here. This is going to take some getting used to. Oh, you're in the medicine den. They mentored Lightning Stripe, Spotted Petal, and Shadowpaw. I love this. It lists their apprentices and all. Shadowstar is Shadestar is one of the founding members of the clan. This cat either did not have a mentor, their mentor is unknown. Shadestar was scared by a dog. Oh, they do have 8 lives. They're grabbed by an eagle. I did not remember that. And oh, their grandkids, Finch Paw. It even says who they are: child of bird and sparrow flight. King, there is not a soul outside. I love this poor Wren kit. You were without your siblings, except for Hawkhope, but Hawkhope is just it's so much older than you. Lightning Stripe, Spotted Petal. Second parent, Pale Dusk, it even says who their other parent is. Kit's mates, Apple Patch, not blood related, made a bird swoop, made a Spotted Petal, who's very dead, and poor Pale Dusk, current mate. I love this. And I wonder, oh, you can assign adoptive parents. This is so cool. And they redid it, but it won't make any sense because these cats died after he became leader, so it's sad. It's so sad, like, all these cats died pretty much after he became leader. So hopefully we could see it if Pale Bracken gets to be, leader. They were mentored by Appstar, they mentored Dusk Speckle. Alright. I'm looking for conditions. Oh yeah, you're sore. Everyone is still sort of reeling from the events of the last episode too. Like, your mate died, you're grief-stricken, you've got a broken bone. No one's doing too well, so I actually need to skip the moon. Nightmare thinks they'll have a small litter. They decided to move into the nursery to prepare for their soon-to-come kits. I am still not over the fact that we lost Plumfang before she had her kits. That was so cruel, game. I hate you. Shadestar tells himself that they can't let these feelings consume them, instead they have to learn to live with it. Moonrise gazes blankly at the wall of the medicine den, not acknowledging Butterfly's shadow beside them. Butterfly's shadow sighs and sits beside them, hoping that their presence can provide some comfort. Who did you lose, Moonrise? Ice Mask. Lasting grief! Oh, poor Moonrise, you have been through the fucking ringer! I do feel bad for Moonrise, because the very first patrol he went on as an apprentice, he was kidnapped with 2 legs, and now his mate has been killed. Like, I feel so sorry for him. And now he's got everlasting grief. Pale Bracken's soreness is gone. Rainbow Pelt was bitten by a snake but miraculously survived. Rainbow Pelt, please don't die. I have gotten, like, irrationally attached to you. Bugbear's stomachache has left. Spotted Petal curls up in their nest, numb to the other cats beside them. There's a hole in their heart now that they can feel never be filled again. Do you also have lasting grief? Oh, poor Spotted Petal. You're Pale Dusk and Shadestar's daughter. You lost your mate Apple Patch, and I think you may have lost some siblings too. You need some help. Family tree. Yeah, you lost Squirrel Leaf and Bird Swoop recently. So you've lost 2 you've lost your litter mate, another sister, and you lost your mate. That's understandable for your everlasting grief. You do you. Whistle Leaf has recovered from their dislocated joint. Clay Needle has gotten white cough. Clay Needle slipped on some rock. Clay Needle, are you okay? Butterfly Shadow's small cut has healed up nicely. Ivy Tail feels relieved at the lack of pain in their head. Their headache seems to have finally gone away. And they need to replace Dandelion. Alright, let's go on patrol. I'll send Shadestar, Pale Bracken, and Rock Snap out. Your patrol comes across a shrew. Pale Bracken drops into a crouch and stalks towards the shrew. They pounce on it, swiftly killing it with a bite to the back of the head. How does a paralyzed cat drop into a hunting crouch. I'm not going to question it because I love tail bragging. It's just, I'm wondering, game, your logic. Butterfly Shadow, Stoat Freckle. I really am hating Blair a lot. And Tuft Pelt. Butterfly Shadow leads a patrol out to explore Briarclan's territory and bring back any herbs they can spot. Their whiskers want to twitch with every raindrop that hits them, but the clan doesn't have the luxury to sit inside away from the weather. Butterfly Shadow knows that the conditions are miserable, but their group is even more insufferable. Not only do they have to put up with these cats for an entire afternoon, but there's also nothing to show for it. They didn't get anything. I think it's because we put Blair and Tuft Pelt on the same patrol, because Blair hates Tuft Pelt and is really jealous of Tuft Pelt. So that is interesting. We'll put Jethro, Guile, and I keep thinking Mohar is going to retire, and they just never do. Your patrol comes across a squirrel. It's engrossed in nibbling a morsel beneath a tree. Jethro rapidly pads towards the squirrel, their tail tip twitching in excitement. The squirrel is alerted to their presence with a bird's alarm call, but Jethro launches himself forward and cuts off his escape with a bite to the back of the head. So Jethro caught the squirrel, but just barely caught the squirrel. We'll send Bugbear, Dawnpaw, and Panther Stripe out. Swimming? Oh, they do have new traits. We're gonna have to look at those. Bugbear wanders past an old badger set, dug into a rocky hillside, only to freeze as there's a new scent here, acrid and sour. We have good fighting, so we'll try it. Carefully considering their options, Dawnpaw decides to set up a stakeout with the patrol. When the badger pokes its head above the ground at dusk, they're prepared and in unison everyone turns for home. The cats fade into the grass before the predator can even blink its eyes. Dawnpaw, that is really smart! We'll put Juniper Fox, Ivy Tail. Don't want to put all three together. Black Pelt, you are responsible. I imagine Black Pelt is responsible. Please don't prove me wrong. You are not going to go near Two Legs. We have learned what Two Legs do. Peach Dusk, Lamar Shock. I still cannot say that cat's name. Hawk Hope, let's go. Briarclan can never have enough cobwebs. Lamar Shock instructs their team, leading them out to search for them. Can warriors not pay attention, even to something as simple as cobwebs? Lamar Shock holds their breath and counts to 10 before they dismiss the patrol. Every found cobweb ruined. What little they did manage to find. Oh, these cats. Brave Glare, Whistleaf. I'm sorry, Whistleaf. And Sparrowflight. Patrol finds a loner is interested in joining the clan. We'll try. Oh, this is gonna fucking hurt! Shadestar, this cat has the same name as his dead son. Lightning Stripe has joined the clan. The irony! I still need to get used to this camp, this new cat setup. And he looks so much like Lightning Stripe, although he's older. This is going to wreck Shadestar because Lightning Stripe, where are you? Looks a lot like Lightning Stripe. He's dead. I was not expecting that. All of the names of the loners and the kitty pets you invite to join the clan are randomized. So you know the chances of this happening is just unbelievable. Shadestar just can't get a break. We'll put these three out on patrol together. It starts snowing as soon as the patrol sets out, trying to bring back anything for the fresh kill pile. A storm descends, sudden and violent, putting an end to any other thoughts but survival. The cats dig a snowden and cuddle together, sharing what little warmth they have. Each cat takes turns to the side closest to the tunnel, selflessly risking themselves. Newly made apprentice Lightpaw touches nose with a He Shadestar gave Lightning Stripe the apprentice, and I wonder if it's just because you gotta wonder why would Shadestar give a cat that just joined the clan a moon ago an apprentice who happens to look extremely like his dead son and shares the exact same name. I wonder if he's just like projecting. Great Paw sits up straighter as they're called forward to meet an apprentice. While they try to look calm and collected, they still tremble a bit as they touch hands with Jethro. Nightmare and Driftstock had 2 kids, and Nightmare did not die. Yay! Shadestar always loved Pale Dust, but has decided to move on. Oh, Shadestar. I know it hurts, buddy. Stoat Freckle has gotten green cough. Lovely, one of our medicine cats is down. Swampfleck tells himself that they can't let these feelings consume them, and so they have to live with them. Are you also suffering from lasting grief? No? Okay. What was your little thing? Sad they couldn't spend time with Squirrel Leaf. Oh, baby. Was Squirrel Leaf your sister? Your litter mate? Oh, yeah, I can see. Yeah, that's probably why you don't feel too good. Pale Dusk has gotten green cough. Peach Dusk has gotten green cough. Fuck. That name is gonna fuck me up because now we no longer have Pale Dusk. She's dead. And we have Peach Dusk, which is still dusk with a P prefix. That's gonna screw me up. Greypaw was pushing through some dense shrubs and felt the branches painfully tear at their pelt. Driftstock misstepped and slipped from a rock and landed on their feet nimbly as their clanmates commented on the show of dexterity. I'm not used to this new layout. Wonders how Bugbear is doing. You are sneaky and renowned hunter. I don't think these are what your traits were originally, so it has changed. Almost choked on their prey, Palebracken. Experience provision, deep StarClan bond, and daring. I think he had strong connection to StarClan, and I think that's just changed. Or she had. My God, my brain. She had strong connection to StarClan. Compassionate lorekeeper. Calm mediator. Wonders how Swampfleck is doing. Is drying some herbs. Vengeful and a great hunter. Woke up on the wrong side of the nest. He is just not doing well. You got new siblings, though? I wonder how your relationship's going. You really like Drinks. You really like your dad, Driftstock. Um, I wonder if you have any. I know Blair hates you. You actually like Blair, I think, more than Blair likes you. Yeah, you like Blair more than Blair likes you. Is wondering if they'd be a good swimmer. Righteous and an eloquent speaker. Peach Dusk. Former apprentice talent. Why isn't a good teacher? I skipped some cats. Driftstock. And I also want to see how old Mohar is because I think they're just ancient. Wonders if they made the right decision to become a mediator. I don't know, Driftstock. I honestly do not know. Who was I planning on? They, I don't know. Rainbow Putt has a mate. Ooh, they actually like each other pretty well. And she has a lot of romantic like. Let's mediate. Comfort increased, romantic interest increased, dislike decreased, jealousy decreased. Not bad. Is 129 moons old. Mohar, when are you going to retire? Yellow Kit, and Half Kit. Nightmare? Can we ever talk about naming kits? Not naming them Half Kit? Shadestar, Butterf. No, you are not going out with Shadestar. Rock Snap. A loner. Rose has joined your clan. Let's see, Rose. Where is she? Or he? Oh, there. She, young adult, cold and a talented swimmer, proficient, formerly a loner. He's looking around camp with wonder. Tough pelt, and I'll send you out a butterfly shadow. The patrol finds a nice spot to sun themselves. The sunlight engine energizes the cats for their herb gathering. Juniper was gathered during this patrol. Yes. Send Lamar Shock, and I guess out by yourself. While searching for some specific herbs, Lamar Shock is startled by the sounds of whispers on the wind. Lamar Shock follows the strange sounds on the wind and finds a struggling queen with her newborn kids clinging to them. Lamar Shock tries to make the queen eat some strengthening herbs and slowly helps them back to camp. Thankfully, the queen joins Briarclan with their kits. Leon has joined the clan. Wisteria Kit, Fleet Kit, Soft Kit, Light Kit have joined your clan. Let's go see them, actually. I keep hitting stats because everything has moved. Here's Wisteria Kit, Fleet Kit, Soft Kit, and Light Kit. I know we have 3 pages of cats again. Do not say a single thing. I know the cast is getting a bit out of control. And here is their parent, Leon. Good kit sitter and den builder. I love her already. And I'm getting attached. I should not get attached to the pixel cats. Mohar, we'll send Guile out. Lightning Stripe and Lightpaw. The patrol is checking the borders as they hear a trespass. I swear I can read. I swear I'm fluent in reading. Passes to their territory. Your clan has met Soul. They come across a kitty pet sniffing around. When the kitty pet knows them, however, they turn tail and make a hasty get away. So is this where Soul has been hanging out for like the past 3 arcs? Wherever Briarclan is settled? Jethro, Greypaw, Blackpelt, Dawnpaw, and Panther Stripe. Patrol finds a nice spot to sun themselves. Dawnpaw makes sure everyone gets a good basking spot as the cats pause for a little break before resuming their training. I'm really loving Dawnpaw. Like, Dawnpaw's amazing. Juniper Fox. I'll send you out with Ivy Tail and Swamp Fleck. They come across a large rat. Your patrol misses the rat. Their confidence is shaken. Rose, Brave Glare, and Dusk Speckle. Rose wanders past an old badger set dug into the rocky hillside. We read this yesterday. The cats try to find enough rubble to barricade the opening to the set, but the area is pretty bare. Before they know it, they're tired, thirsty, and returning home with nothing to show for it. Well, you didn't have Rosepaw, so I'm not surprised you failed. Rosepaw is like the golden child. Hawk Hope. Starts snowing. The prey must be hiding. The patrol catches nothing. The snowstorm descends and visibility drops. The patrol clumps together and retreat into a tiny mountain cave. Their pelts and tails and legs all tightly wrapped into one indistinguishable kitty cat ball. Those are like the 3 shortest haired cats in the clan, so I'm not shocked. I'm sorry you guys had to put up with Blair. Shadestar proudly calls a clan meeting to honor Mohar's service to the clan. It's time that they peacefully retire to the Elves. I was wondering when Mohar was going to retire, because honestly, they've been a warrior for a long time. Renpaw fidgets impatiently beside Bugbear as they wait for the meeting to end. They finally get to be an apprentice. They want to hurry up and get out of there and go. Snakepaw silently swears to Starclan to do their best for their clan as they touch noses with Rose. Even though they are excited to be finally made apprentices, it takes a bit of coaxing for Lamar Shock for Pinekit to step forward for their ceremony. Lamarshak watches in pride as they touch noses with pine, as they're named Pine Pontus nose with Dust Speckle. Dust Speckle's pretty reliable, so I can see why that would be something that that'd be a choice in mentor. Rainbow Pelt is healed from the snake bite they got. Clay Needle's white cough is gone. Clay Needle's dislocated joint has been popped back into place, and they're feeling much better. Clay Needle has collected quite a lot of ticks on their pelt and grumbles as they itch. Clay Needle, you are just a headache for the medicine cats at the moment. Blair has gotten a stomachache. I'm not sorry for you, Blair. I don't really like you. Greypaw's torn pelt is no longer torn. Is eavesdropping on rock snap? Don't. Driftstock, really? And they've mediated. I'm going to see if that relationships choose mate. There you are. They are mates now. Yeah, you can see I threw the medicine cats having mates thing out the window like immediately because I think it's stupid. Lightning Paw, we'll send them out alone. Lightning Stripe suggested this might be a good chance to practice. I just realized Shadestar gave the cat with light as a prefix to Lightning Stripe. Both cats have a nice practice session, swapping their best ticks and trips with each other. Oh, these cats. Jethro, Butterfly Shadow, and Greypaw, you were just gonna have to put up with going out with a medicine cat for one thing. So medicine cats pad out into the Briarclan territory. Greypaw tells Butterfly Shadow about the dream they had last night and what the vision could mean for Briarclan. They have an in-depth conversation about Greypaw's vision as they walk. By the time they head back to camp, they have a good idea of what they should do with the information Thyme was gathered during the patrol. Lamar Shock and Tuft Pelt. Lamar Shock and Tuft Pelt stroll through the territory, chatting while on their way to an herb patch they haven't visited in a while. Tuft Pelt makes a humming sound and mentions that they've been considering taking on another apprentice. Lamar Shock switches their tail and asks if Tuft Pelt has seen any cats in particular that'd be a good fit. It certainly makes for a good conversation, and it's all too soon before their mouths are too full of herbs to continue. Ragwort and Garlic. I'm making a note that Tuft Pelt wants an apprentice. Shadestar. I'm gonna send Shadestar out alone. Shadestar heads off to one of their favorite spots in the mountain, a gully with steep sides. We've had this one before. They are pretending to be a bush. Pale Bracken, Rock Snap, and I'll send Juniper Fox out with them. Odd sound coming from just beyond a rock fall. Pale Bracken pads towards the rock fall to check on the noise when a rabbit suddenly bursts out. None of the cats are quite quick enough to catch it, but at least the noise was nothing dangerous. Black Pelt, Rainbow Pelt, Panther Stripe, and our Dawn Paw. The patrol catches the scent of a fox. They drive away the fox. Or they failed to drive away the fox. I do not know, just no one died. Snakepaw, Rose. Guile, Grave Glare. You guys are gonna have to put up with Glare. I'm sorry. Storm Descends. These guys are not having a good time in Leaf Bear, and I'm sorry. Lightpaw, you and Bugbear. Bugbear stutters. I don't think they're fit to lead the patrol. Poor Bugbear. You're like a senior warrior too, so that's kind of sad. Moonrise will always love Ice Mask, but has decided to move on. Moonrise wasn't looking where they were going and tripped over a small trunk, spraining their paw. Spotted Petal was healed from their broken bone. Stoat Freckle no longer has green cough. Jethro survived an eagle attack. With the claw marks to prove it, Blair no longer has a stomach ache. Stoat Freckle announced that they are expecting kits. Oh my god, you were having kits with Blair. I am so sorry. Peach Dusk is no longer coughing and stuttering. Their case of green cough is now cured. Brave Glaire's gotten a running nose. Lightning Stripe has gotten a running nose. Yellow Kit picks some flowers from around the camp and brings them back to the medicine den. Yellow Kit may be a medicine cat apprentice. I do not know. Wisteria Kit picks flowers. Oh, Wisteria Kit's also doing it. In the middle of playing, Fleet Kit sneezes so hard they fall over again. This is becoming a real pattern. Do we have another one of our lovely little allergy babies? We do! Fleet Kit has allergies. Baby. Oh, Brackenroach is an elder and still lost. Where's their clan thinks they're a runaway traitor? I'm honestly impressed Shadestar is still going strong. So Yellow Kit and Half Kit are the oldest kits in the clan, and they're 2 moons old. We're just gonna have an influx of kits come time to apprentice some in 3 moons. This will be the next episode. Let's send you out alone again. I'm not gonna do it just because we're overflowing with cats. We're gonna add Pale Bracken, Rock Snap, and Whistleaf. Patrol quickly devolves into ghost stories. Everyone's on edge. Despite the sense mood, the patrol is successful and the afternoon wears on. The cats can relax with each other. Lightning Stripe and you. Alright. I feel like our cats get into the most interesting situations. They don't even find a single leaf, really. Blair. Peach Dusk. They catch the shrew. Graypaw, you can go out with Dawnpaw and Panther Stripe. And Rainbow Pelt's healed, so they can go out too. Dawnpaw got a broken bone. From a badger. Really, Dawnpaw? Brave Glare. We're not doing that. Brave Glare was not old enough to remember the last poisoning incident, but let's just assume we're not going to proceed. We know what 2 legs do. Ivy Tail, Hawk Hope, Renpaw, and Bugbear. Everyone has a nice practice session, and their coordination with their clanmates grows stronger. It's a loner who appears to be injured. Burr has joined your clan. Let's see. Poor Dawnpaw is injured. Oh, she becomes a warrior the next moon. Picky Nest Builder. I wonder what that means. History. Dawnpaw was found as a kid and has been living with them ever since. Alright, I'm going to end the episode here. I think it's going to be the only episode I actually record today, so thank you guys so much for watching.